It's another week along the northern route here, and we are taking you to a place you're definitely going to want to stop today. It's the Whistle Stop Gallery in McBride. If you haven't been there, you got to check it out. Heck, you can even ride the train there. We're going to tell you about that and so much more on CKPG Today. Welcome to McBride, British Columbia here, and along the northern route, we're taking another stop here at the Whistle Stop Gallery, this time in McBride. And of course, so lucky to have Danielle Allen to talk a little bit more about this today. Danielle, let's start with the train station where we're standing in front of here, a historic building.
Absolutely. It was built as a divisional point at mile 90 on the Grand Trunk Pacific Railway in 1913. Yes,
wow,
I know.
Over a century ago.
Well over a century ago. You can do math. That's so clever.
Sometimes.
Super clever that way. I like it. But we did burn it down in 1917. You know, there are pictures of it, you know, up in flames. You know, I won't tell you why that happened because it's still a secret, but
I like a town secret, a town origin story.
It's always a secret here. I'd tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
That's fair. Yeah, that's how things go. But okay,
it was rebuilt in 1918, and it functioned as a full train station right up until the early 90s when it was mothballed. And then the town got together. They purchased the train station for $1 from CN at the time, and spent some time and energy and money renovating it. The outside was painted in 2000 by a group of artists.
Wow, really? Okay, the true McBride spirit.
Absolutely, volunteers. So it really was a volunteer endeavor. There were 34 artists that put their work in here, and it was run through an economic development association that ran out of money in 2002, and the artists who put their work in here as a collective got together and said, we can't let this die. You know, we need this to continue. So they volunteered, they made sure they had rotations where they would man the place. Their one thing is that it be open regularly, not just hit and miss, you know, open on a regular basis, and stability. You know, it did.
And the best part of all is it still is an active train station today. Like trains roll through here and people can get on and off.
Yeah, you can train and detrain here. It is the train that comes through here is the Skeena or the Rupert Rocket. It travels between Prince Rupert and Jasper, and it travels through here 3 days a week going east, 3 days a week coming west, and 1 day to rest in Jasper. Yeah,
look at that. The more you learn about McBride. But I think I hear something coming here, Danielle. Is there a train coming today?
Oh, absolutely. A train and a train tour is coming as well. So we have Sundog Tours out of Jasper that puts people on the train in Jasper. It comes this way and they pick them up and bus them back.
Pretty cool little trip. Okay, well, we're going to move out of the way, let the train disembark passengers, and then we're going to set inside to the Whistle Stop Gallery here to finish things up. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Now inside the Whistle Stop Gallery here, and there's a lot to take in when you walk in these doors, including Athena and, of course, Danielle, we made it in too. But Athena, tell me a little bit, you help run this place. What is the Whistle Stop Gallery all about?
Well, the Whistle Stop Gallery is a non-profit, which is very exciting. We service the area between Dome Creek to Velmont, and all of it is local artists, which is really cool. Artists and artisans.
Okay, so how many local artists and artisans are there? I feel like there's a lot per capita.
There is a lot. We have over 100 currently in the gallery.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is.
Okay. And what kind of variety of, like, a taste of nature and abstract and all sorts of different kinds, hey?
Absolutely. Everyone uses different mediums, different ways of, you know, making their own art. We have people who do sculpting, we have, you know, bag making, we have paintings with acrylic and oil, all sorts of cool stuff, even like stained glass making.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty cool and unique. Do you have a favorite, a highlight that you think when people come in, you point them to, say, have a look at this?
There's never just one. There can never be just one. Obviously, right here in front of us, we have Luba Milne's work. I absolutely love her Ikebana vase. It is beautiful. Oh, we have the cat over there in the corner, which is made entirely of stained glass.
Wow, holy.
Yeah, Ria's husband told me, Ria Chartier, who makes it, makes all the stained glass pieces. Her husband told me that he believes it took over 1,000 hours.
Holy moly. I actually, until you pointed that out, I didn't even see wow.
Yeah, she arranged it in a way where every piece could catch the light. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, yeah. Glenn Freer's paintings are another. He is definitely a hallmark of the gallery.
Okay.
His paintings over there of animals are some of my favorites. The heron in particular is a favorite of mine. Absolutely. We also have some Bath and Body Work here as well.
Okay.
Behind me, we have Crystal Ferenzi's pieces. They are, handmade, clean ingredient soaps and bath salts and things of that nature.
Wow. There's a lot to take in here. I wanted to wrap up with a comment about Miss McBride overall here, Danielle, because we're talking about this. The whole community is just entrenched in art in so many different ways, including the street that you drive in on.
Yes, absolutely. So the banners that you see lining Main Street were created through a project by by a group of our local artists. We also have bench backs that were painted by student artists as well.
Oh.
So we're there to increase the public art through the valley, and it's the way that we tell our story. So we're really fortunate to have that depth of quality and artisanship, and then again, everything is locally done.
Yeah.
So we find people coming in here from places like Jasper, and just you could see that their shoulders relax, and they breathe a sigh of relief. They're not inundated with kitschy little things to buy. They get a natural chance to see who we are, because we tell the story of who we are.
Well, you sure do it, and you do it well here. Yeah, definitely. The spirit of the Robson Valley, you can come check it out here at the Whistle Stop Gallery. Take a stop along the northern route. The only thing we're missing is a stamp, so I think we'll get one of those and continue along our journey along the northern route, but thank you so much. Super excited to have a super cool guy with us today. Super honored to be interviewing Fred Fox on the show here. Thank you so much for making the time to join us here on your journey to Prince George, of course. How's it going so far?
It's great to be back to Prince George. I was here 2 or 3 years ago visiting schools, so had an opportunity to visit one already this afternoon, and but here to celebrate Jim Terrion.
Yeah, so Jim Terrion, let's get to this, because $1 million this guy has raised now over a number of years for the Terry Fox Foundation. Talk to me a little bit about just the size of that contribution. Like, that is a fairly notable amount.
Well, $1 million is a lot of money, and it is significant in so many ways that Jim's living here now in Prince George. He was in Prince Rupert for a number of years, but he started back in 1991, fundraising, so it's been a long time, 34 years that he's been doing it. $1 million was Terry's original goal when he left St. John's, Newfoundland in 1980. So for Jim to make it to $1 million, only, as far as I know, only 2 other people in Canada have done that and raised $1 million for the Terry Fox Foundation. But $1 million alone is going to have an impact on cancer research all these years later.
Yeah, definitely. That is elite company, like $1 million, and Jim has been pounding the pavement like we were talking about here before we hit record. Some people, obviously, everyone fundraises in different ways, and Jim's a lot of door knocking over the years to do that. When you met him, like, what was that interaction like?
It was awesome. I mean, one of the challenging things as somebody who has got no hearing impediment like Jim does, and all that, and the communication was something new to me when I first met him back in 1994. But he's done what he's done. He's walking door to door, mapping out on a grid of where he's going every year and every day. He knows where he's been, and walking into pubs and all that and getting donations. So the way he's done it is similar to what Terry did. Terry, when he was running around across Canada, a lot of those donations being handed to him or through the window of the van were $5, $10, $20, and that's how Jim has done it. It's amazing, the commitment, the dedication, his passion for and the inspiration that he gained from Terry Fox has been amazing.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I want to shift the conversation here too, because Terry, of course, Prince George is a super notable community for Terry back in the day, running the Labor Day Marathon here, the Boston, Prince George to Boston Marathon. What is it like to come back here for you? Because you've been back a few times, like you said, but is it nostalgic? Does it kind of bring back memories?
It does, and I wasn't here when Terry ran. Our younger brother Daryl and Terry's best buddy Doug Allward were here in that Labor Day long weekend in 1979. But I've been here a few times. Like I mentioned, 2 or 3 years ago, I've been here in the winter as well, and saw the statue. And it means a lot. It's a special place. I said that to the school I visited today. That it was based on what Terry did when he ran that Prince George to Boston Marathon, the 27 kilometers, whatever the distance was. It was the final link to making that decision to run across Canada. He knew after running here in Prince George that he could run that distance. He was running more than that every day, 42 kilometers every day, but it's such an important part of the Terry Fox story and legacy. And as a family, we're so proud that Prince George takes pride in that with the statue, the image of Terry outside the leisure center, and that. It's amazing to be here, and it means so much to us.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. I just think it's so cool that, there's a key connection here to Prince George and Terry's story, and a story that continues to live on here too. Like, how cool is it to be part of this as an ongoing basis? Like, as you, obviously you're out here talking to schools, talking about Terry's story. What is that, living that life like for you? Is it just cool to see the contributions and that legacy?
Yeah, our mom started this, obviously, soon after Terry passed away. All of Canada wanted to continue Terry's dream and legacy through Terry Fox runs, and our mom was really the only one available 44 years ago to get out there and speak and share Terry's story. My brother Daryl, sister Judy, and I get to do that now. I might do a bit more than they do, and to get out there across the country, share Terry's story to new generations of children, families. Terry never made it to British Columbia. The passion that people have in keeping Terry's dream alive is big here as it is anywhere else across the country, and I think the connector is cancer. We've all been touched by cancer.
Everybody has,
one way or another, and we all know somebody, and and then seeing Terry's honesty, integrity, and why he was doing it inspires people.
Yeah. If you wanted to leave folks with a lasting thought here, Jim, sorry, we're talking about Jim Terrion too, but Fred, a lasting thought about what people should think about when they're doing the Terry Fox run, whether it's here in Prince George or the school every year. What would your message be to folks out there?
Yeah, not only remember that sacrifice, that commitment that Terry made every day in 1980, not for himself, not to become a Canadian hero, not to become rich from what he was doing it to help other people with cancer. And so, get out there, donate, fundraise for cancer research, get out there on September 14th and here in Prince George or wherever you might be, and do your Terry Fox run. But not only remember Terry, but remember somebody that that's been touched by cancer. And that's what Terry would say when he was running across Canada. It's not about him, it's about those that we love that we've all lost.
Yeah, definitely. Well, powerful story and a powerful guy as well. And just thank you so much for all the work that you've done over the years, and thanks for making the time to chat with us today. It's pretty awesome to be able to catch up with yourself, a lead company, and Terry Fox, of course, is a great foundation that you can donate to as well. We'll link it on ckpgtoday.ca. Keep that legacy going, because cancer is a terrible thing, and any dollar counts. Every dollar counts.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much. Yeah.
Welcome to another week here in the Hobby Horse Hoedown. Your chance to see Winona Judd, Johnny Reed at the Energetic County Fair this summer. We're meeting horse number 1 as part of race number 2. This one called Damn It, Let's Ride. No brakes, no barriers, no dams can hold this one back. It's wild, it's wired, and we have a jockey who looks wired to be here.
I am incredibly wired to be here. The Bald Prince, ready to take this race all the way to the finish line.
Okay, what are you going to do differently than last week?
I'm going to win this time. See, I didn't win the first time, so this time I'm going to win instead.
Okay, your horse likes cash. It could kiss the cash here at the end. We will see who will be the winning trusty steed this week in the Hobby Horse Hoedown. Head online to ckpgtoday.ca. Submit your votes on who might win, and maybe you can win some tickets to send you north this summer.
miss an episode? That's okay, life gets busy. We get it. Or maybe you didn't miss anything, but you're here to watch that one feature again because honestly, it was that good. No judgment. Here's the good news. You can relive every moment of the CKPG Today show whenever you want. Head over to ckpgtoday.ca, click on the Today Show tab, and voila. So grab some snacks, kick back, and binge away because let's face it, life's too short to miss out on great local TV.
Welcome out here to a beautiful property here today for another edition of Welcome Home with Kristine Newell. And tell me, Kristine, we got the flamingos, we got the sunshine, we got the summer goodness, but where are we?
We're at Nukko Lake. For anybody who doesn't know Nukko Lake, fantastic community, about 25 minutes north of downtown, 15 minutes north of the heart. So you've got all your amenities, your grocery stores, your hardware stores, all that, not far. We're just a little bit off the paved road here. At the end of the road, as you can see,
Wow,
we
it's
only
gorgeous.
one neighbor out here. Private end of the lake. Look at this. This could all be yours.
Yeah. No, it's just like so peaceful. You're away from it all, and it still fits what most people, treasure about Prince George: the 15-minute drive to everywhere.
You got it. We got it all out here. We've got the horseshoes. We've got the cornhole area. We've got multiple fire pits, docks, 5 acres, everything you need.
Everything you need. Yeah, so today a little education session about Nukko Lake too while we're out here because it's an important part of the community that maybe we don't get out to on the show often enough, but there's lots that happens out here, whether it's the rodeo or the school that's out here or whether it's, just the community aspect. What's it like? I mean, you get to touch all pieces of the community, Kristine, but talk to me about Nukko Lake and the reception that you get out here every time you're out here.
It's fantastic. It's a beautiful community. As you touched on the school, the elementary school being out here is a great resource. Your kids aren't busing all the way into town. You've got Honeyford Farms out here, fantastic butcher plant nursery.
Yep.
So you've got your plants, and then you've got the community association that puts on events all year. There's even a church out here. You don't even have to go into town on Sunday if you don't want to.
There you go. More reason to check out Nukko Lake. And, there's more reasons than just that we came to this property because there is a house that's probably fit for your dreams. Big, large dreams. We're going to tell you about it today. Should we head inside?
Let's do it.
I mean, what do we do with these, though? What do you think? Yeah. Just bring them inside?
We'll take them inside.
Okay, sounds good. Why not? So, yeah, then the house part of this property here on Thompson Road West. And there's a lot to talk about here, Kristine. As soon as you walk in the door, it's like, wow.
Absolutely. So the first things you'll notice are the custom cabinets done by Vanway and the windows. The windows are spectacular and just feature your private end of the lake. I've got photos of the sunsets and the animals here. They're absolutely fantastic. This home was built in 2004. It's a Jenish, and it was constructed by Denny's Woodworking, so you've got quality craftsmen in here.
Nice. Yeah, the kitchen is just stunning. You got a beautiful island there, modern. What more can people want?
What more could you want? I mean, look at the island. Beautiful river rock, matches the spectacular fireplace we've got behind us.
Yeah, no, it's, I feel like everything you could want in a lake house. I mean, it's more than a lake house. You're going to live here. This is not a cabin property.
Lifestyle. Yeah. Absolutely. This is more than just a house. This is a lifestyle.
And now the people who are moving out of this house have taken really good care of it. I think that's important for people to know because when people are doing lake house shopping or cabin property shopping, you can get a whole bunch of different properties in different stages. But this one particularly, when we walked in, I was like, these people care about their house.
These people care about their house. My sellers actually have been here for 40 years developing this property from the ground up, from absolutely raw land to everything you see here. And just, as you said, you can just see it's been lovingly cared for.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so when people are looking at this house or other houses like it along lakes in Prince George, whether it's here, Nukko Lake or other ones, there's a bunch of lakes around. What are some of the key features that you think separate this one from others and key things to look for?
So this one, I think, is just completely move-in ready. When you're talking about lake property in particular, you always want to be careful. You want to know that your septic system is still new enough. You want to make sure that you've got good water. So this house is drawing from the lake. The lagoon is newer, so everything's done here. It's absolutely a move-in ready home.
Okay, and then we were talking about bedrooms here too, because this is another talking point as people wonder how many people can they accommodate, because this house is going to be a place that people want to gather. There's lots to take in there too, a couple bedrooms and potential for more.
Definitely, yeah. So right now we're just under 3,000 square feet. We've got 3 bedrooms, 3 full baths, including ones that's full ensuite. But the loft, you'll see, has the potential to add 2 more bedrooms, and there's another flex space, office, etc., in the basement where you could put in another bedroom, or if you wanted to, a gym. And you'll also see that there is a walkout basement. So if you wanted to have your in-laws or maybe your college-age kids living at home, would not be a difficult conversion to a suite down there.
Could you do, I mean, I don't know if this is frowned upon these days, but an Airbnb or something like that as well?
You're allowed to do an Airbnb on your principal residence.
There you go. See, and this is important to dispel the myths too. There's lots of that potential. I feel like people would like this view.
I feel like people would love this view. And again, you've got that separate outside entrance downstairs. So your Airbnbs, your tenants, your in-laws, your whoever you would want to live down there, they've got their own private outdoor space as well.
Lots to really enjoy about this property here at Nukko Lake. This is the lake that every time I come out here, I'm just like, wow, it's this close to town and it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I feel like this one, yeah, people are going to want to look at it before it disappears to the next family. It's going to own it for 40 plus years.
I would imagine so, yeah. Again, this is a lifestyle. You've got trails out here you can hike. You've got eskers nearby. You've got other lakes to explore. I think a family could settle here and spend many, many happy years just exploring.
Definitely. Cool. Thanks so much for your time today, Kristine. And yeah, it's always great to check out great properties around Prince George. And there you go. If you even choose Kristine Newell's property here on Thompson Road West, might even have you saying, welcome home. Look at that. I even worked it in. Thank you.
Good job. Thank you.
Welcome home with Kristine Newell. CKPG Today's quarterly real estate market update. Brought to you by Kristine Newell with Team Powerhouse Realty. If you have a real estate problem, she has the solution.
Hey there, got an idea or a suggestion for the show? Reach out and connect through our social media or send us an email at letstalk@ckpgtoday.ca. Looking back in local history, in 1996, you remember these big bikes used to roll around town, of course. They helped support various charities over the year. The main one, the Heart and Stroke Foundation. And of course, the attempt in 1996 was to raise $25,000. And of course, that big bike made its way through city streets to do that. And interesting local people rode it, including many people over the years here from CKPG. So you look back today in local history, that big bike, I'm sure you remember it, seeing it around town. Big bike, see, I wonder if you can check that thing into the bike valet at downtown PG. I wonder if they'd accept that. Anyways, thanks so much for watching today. Hope you had a good time. Be sure to stop along the northern route and collect all of your stamps, because then you have the chance to win some prizes as well. We'll see you for more great stuff on the show tomorrow, folks. Bye for now.